Hey guys, so today I am doing a Demented Jester makeup tutorial, or like a crazy clown, if you want to call it that. And I really wanted to do this because you guys know I like a balance between kind of like scary and cute, and I thought this would be like the perfect thing to do. And it kind of reminds me of like a knockoff Harley Quinn in a weird way, but just a little bit more crazy because she has blood on her face, which means she probably eats humans. But I just thought this was a really cute idea, so I hope you guys like it. So as you can see, I covered up my brows. I'll put the link to the video that I used down below to learn how to do that. And then I used a light toned foundation for my face. You guys know that when I do like light skin tones for Halloween tutorials, I always use light foundation because it looks so much better. And if you have naturally really pale skin, you can always use white or light colored foundation and then mix it with white face paint, and it'll just give you a more flawless look versus the patchy look of like a face paint. So I did that, and then I set it with translucent powder, and then I took a grayish brownish purple matte shadow, and I just wanted to kind of define some darkness around my eyes and do some shadowing. So I did that in the crease and then also underneath my eyes and right here by my brows, and I wanted to put that there because I wanted to look a little bit madder or meaner. So I added that, but I'm going to add more later in the tutorial. So I did that, and then I took some black face paint, and this is the Mehron palette, which I highly recommend if you like doing theatrical makeup. I'll put all the products down below so you guys can know what I used, but this is just the black one, and I put that on my lids, and then I just blended it out with a brush. Now the thing is about this part, you guys, is you don't have to be perfect with this blending part. I know it's really tempting to want to like blend and blend and blend, but once you start putting the eyeshadows over the top, it's going to make it look so much cleaner, so don't overly worry about this step. So once I have that on, I go in with a matte black, and I go into the crease, and I just blend that up. And with this tutorial as well, we're actually going to bring our eyebrows up higher than they actually are, so you can bring your eyeshadow up even farther than you normally would. And yeah, so we're just going to do that on the crease and on the lid, and just set that black face paint in, and then you're also going to go on the lower lash line. Alright, so once you have the black on your lower lash line, you're going to take whatever color you want. You don't have to use blue. You could do purple or red or green or whatever color that you want to make your little clown. But I took this blue sparkly color, and I'm just dabbing it onto my lids with my finger. And when you use your finger, it actually gives you a much more pigmented look, so I definitely recommend using that. And yeah, you just want to dab that onto your lids and give yourself a really nice bright lid. And then we're going to go into our brows, and I wanted to do some really dark brows because I wanted this look to be very kind of like dark. And I highly recommend doing the eyebrow covering and making your eyebrows really arched. I think this gives such a theatrical, dramatic look to makeup tutorials or for Halloween looks. I highly recommend it. I think it looks really good. So I just went in with a black face paint. You could use black eyeliner if you want, and I went darker on the outer corners with the black, and then on the inner corners I went with a navy blue eyeshadow, just like a matte navy blue, and I got that gradient effect, and I think this gave a really good detail to the brows. Alright, so then you want to go into these triangles above your eyebrows, and you could use the same color blue as you used on your lids, but what I actually did is I took a lighter blue that was a matte blue from an eyeshadow palette that I have, and I did the triangles with that, and then I took that darker blue that I used on my lid, and I put that near the base of the triangles, and I made a gradient from kind of darker to light, and I think that looked really good. One tip I have for you though is to definitely incorporate the color that you used on your lids, because it's going to tie the whole look together and it's going to look a lot better. So I brought that blue on my lids to the base of the triangles. And then I just blended that out with my fingers, which is an awesome blending tool, by the way. And then I also put it on the lower part of my eyes, and I brought it down. Now I'm going to work on that lower part again later in the tutorial. That's not really how it's going to look, but I just kind of wanted to place some color down there just to get an overall feel of what it was going to look like. And then I went into the darker black triangles. Now my biggest tip for you guys, and you guys saw me do this in my Batgirl tutorial, is to always mark out the corners of your shapes with dots, and it's going to give you a more symmetrical look. So as you guys saw, I did the 2 dots at the very top so I could know that my, triangles were ending in the same place, and I just filled everything in with the black face paint, or you could use eyeliner if you want. And I did the same thing here. I just did these cross shapes to give myself an idea of how big I wanted them to be so they would be symmetrical, and then I just filled them in, and then I used a liquid eyeliner that's really pointy to fix the points on the outside of the diamonds. Now I'm just blending some more black shadow onto that lower lash line just to darken it up a lot. And I'm using a paintbrush. Paintbrushes do make good makeup brushes sometimes, guys. And then I took that same matte black shadow and I put that in the outer corners just to darken it up a lot. I really wanted to keep making this look darker and darker and darker, so adding shadows is always really important. And then I decided I wanted the blue eyeshadow to go down past these diamonds, so I went in and I just added more blue. I used that same lighter matte blue that I used, and I also kind of blended in some of that blue from my lids to give it, you know, to tie everything together, I guess. And I just did that, and I also used my finger up here just to give myself more pigment. And then off camera, I did my eyeliner and my lashes. And for this look, you guys, I went really dramatic on my wings because I felt like it just went really well with the look. It kind of just gave it more detail. And then I went in with this plum kind of just matte color for my lips, and this is an Ofra color. And you want to bring up the Cupid's bow really, really high, and you also want to go really, really low with that middle part of your lower lips as well. And then you're going to extend your lips on the sides to a point. And this is, I think, a really, really cute look. I love that really, really like heart shape for the middle, and then the, you know, lines on the outside kind of make you look creepy and forced happy. You know, it gives you like that creepy look. I don't know, I just think the lip shape is really good for this tutorial. And then I just added these dots here. I recommend using the back end of a brush. That's a really good tip, guys, for like really perfect circles. And I added some shimmer in the inner corners of my eyes, and then I also wanted to add more shadows. I went in here to kind of make myself look angrier, and I also did like the bridge of my nose just to slenderize it just a little bit. Then I just went in with a regular bronzer, and I put that into my cheekbone area to slenderize my face. And now for the hair. So I went in and I did these foxtails, and I wanted them to be really poofy, so I tightened them up a lot and added a ton of hairspray, and I really wanted them to be like just crazy and cute, and they can be kind of messy too because you're kind of a crazy clown, not a cute clown. And then I took this lace choker that I have, and I love this, guys, and if you don't have one, you could definitely just buy lace at the store and just kind of tie it around your neck. And then I really wanted to add this red, and I'm so glad I did because I think it adds so much to the look, and I applied it to the center of my lips. You could also just use eyeshadow if you want to do that as well. And then of course, I had to add the blood, guys. I almost didn't add blood to this look, but I thought it would just make it so much better, and it did. So I just added it to my lips like I just ate a human or something, and that is my little makeup tutorial. I love it. I think it turned out so cute, and I actually kind of want to be this for Halloween now. I don't know. What should I be, guys? Should I be this or Storm? Let me know. Alright, you guys, that is it for this Halloween tutorial. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any more out for you guys this year, but at least I got 2 out for you guys, so that's good. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up and comment down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon.